Hey Joe, Tony, how you doing today?
Horizon Grand Prix for us has been a challenge. They've given us the challenge to be able to design car, be able to run that long period fast and efficient.
Donc nos élèves, c'est des élèves qui sont issus de toutes les filières. L'idée c'était d'avoir des élèves un peu de toutes filières confondues. Et donc l'idée c'était de créer un groupe un peu divers et de créer une alchimie sociale qui finalement...
We hebben een probleem gehad met ons differentieel. Er was een asjeut en we hebben dat opgelost door een asjeut te snijden zelf. We hadden dat niet in de server.
My emotion towards the race is I love it. I completely love it. I've only had experience with a few toy RC cars, and this is completely different. This is a new experience.
Ready? At the end of the program, the students are well equipped for a variety of careers in renewable energy. The organizer was founded in 2003. The Horizon Fuel Cell Technologies began with the sale of miniature fuel cells to demonstrate the technology to schools and students around the world, while investing in R&D of more advanced products and industrial applications. In 2013, the Horizon Educational Group was formed as an independent division dedicated to the deployment of a complete range of educational solutions. Horizon Educational develop, produce, and distribute hands-on teaching material for didactic equipment as well as online curricula and educational programs. With distributors in over 150 countries, the STEM kits and technical training equipment have an international reputation for quality, educational content, and award-winning design. You can discover more at horizoneducational.com. So like I said, we have teams from all over the world right now. We have teams from Belgium, Bulgaria, USA, Czechoslovakia, Holland, Germany, Slovakia, Dominican Republic, Chile, Australia, Singapore. Students from around the world have come together to show off their skills of their hydrogen-powered RC vehicles. We are waiting for them to hit the stage as we see the students up there getting ready to do their first qualifying laps. They will do a 2-hour qualifying session. The first team of 12 will be up, and then the next team of 14, and tomorrow will be the 6-hour endurance race. So the whole prospect of this is using hydrogen for power. These cars also have batteries that will be recharging. Some of them will run on hydrogen as well. But the point is they want to get as many laps in as possible in 6 hours and qualify good tomorrow so they can have a great starting position. Up first, we have the VTR Atomic 1 team from Belgium, Team Bulgaria from Bulgaria, the Los STA Materos from USA, STEM Legacy from USA, Team number 82 is the Trojans from USA as well, Team 86 Waldorf from the USA, Team 44, the HC Vera Racing Team from Czechoslovakia, Czech Republic, sorry. Next up is the 87 EG Hydrofoxes from Germany. Number 42 is Summer H2 Racing from Netherlands. 21 is the Temasek Racers from Singapore. 72 is the Kazuki Strojenice from Slovakia. And number 20 is the Ipai Gibbs from Czech Republic. These students range in age from 12 and 13 to 17. They get together, they build these cars, they have been modifying them. Yesterday they had to do a 3-minute presentation in front of judges explaining what modifications they have done to their cars. They do have some rules and limitations to abide by, length, weight, etc. While lots of cars have been modified for optimum efficiency, lots of drivetrain, bearing upgrades, steering upgrades, tires as well. And some here are still running the basic chassis, but they basically get a basic chassis that they can modify and use that, or they can buy their own. They also, some of these young students have vacuum formed their own bodies. Some have taken the wind factor and into account to make them as efficient as possible so they can turn as much laps as they want in this 2-hour qualification.
Hey, Keenan.
Hello, Matrix.
How's it going?
How are you? And joining me is my co-host and producer, Matrick.
Absolutely. Shall we take a look at Max Aquadino talking us through the track?
Of course.
So this is the Horizon Hydrogen Grand Prix World Final, where we have 26 teams from 13 different countries competing in the largest hydrogen race in the world. So teams will be driving around this track over the next 4 days using hydrogen-powered cars and different battery technologies. The teams will be reaching distances of over 90 kilometers and speeds maxing out at 70 kilometers an hour. So this technical part of the track is going to make it difficult for even the most experienced teams. Some of these teams here are brand new. It's their first time ever driving a hydrogen-powered RC car. Other teams have been competing for over 6 years since the competition started. If you've seen RC racing before, you've never seen something like this. Teams have designed and built their cars from scratch using 3D printing, CNC machines, vacuum forming, and several other methods in order to make their car the most efficient over the 6-hour-long endurance race with the limited amount of energy that they have. They're able to modify their servos, their ESCs, their chassis, even creating their bodies to make sure that they have the most aerodynamic car to be able to survive the full endurance race. Students are arriving to compete on day 1 of the H2GP World Final. This is the first time that the students are actually going to see the layout of the track, and they need to define their strategy over the next hour of being able to drive to get ready for the next 3 days. On the second day of the race, we have 2-hour qualifying races to be able to narrow it down
35
to
seconds.
15 teams to compete in the 6-hour-long race on the third day. The top 15 teams will get a limited amount of energy to go 6 hours of racing. And then, of course, on the final day, we have the RE Plus 300. So it's the first one to 300 laps. We'd like to thank RE Plus for having us here. This is the largest world final that we've had to date. We're expecting over 50,000 people to come out and watch, cheer on their favorite teams, and just have a lot of fun while learning about clean energy.
Very great to see the amount of innovation and work that they've put into these cars. Lots of modifications, 3D printing, diagnostics, and as aerodynamics to make these cars as efficient as possible, to use as little battery power as possible. We see our race director getting the drivers ready to do their laps. They will be counted by a lap counter. They have a transponder on the front of their cars that will count every lap that they do as they go across a loop right here in front of our announcing grid right here, you see this red stripe. That is the start-finish line of the race. They have a small red transponder that counts every lap, tells them their times, and we will be able to see it. You'll be able to see it on the upper right-hand corner of the screen in the corner there. Also, one of these drivers will also be practicing their pit stops. They can change out batteries and hydro sticks as they go. You saw much innovation as they want to do as pit stops as fast as possible. As we see the blue car not having some issues, not getting started. So they were allowed practice yesterday to fine-tune their cars and work out some of the bugs, some of the errors. We have some of these young drivers who do have some RC experience and have raced before, RC on a more hobby level. And some of these students have never raced before in their life. So it's great to have these kids coming here and racing, showing off their skills and their mechanical, physical, and geometry. As we see the car starting in a Le Mans style start with their mechanics and pit crew on tap in case any problems happen. I'm sure they're a bit nervous up there with such a big crowd watching us. We want to thank everybody out there in the crowd for coming and then cheering on these young students. They were also judged yesterday on their 3-minute presentation. I was fortunate enough to be one of the judges and get to know some of these young aspiring racers and mechanics in person and see what they've done to these cars. It's pretty amazing what they were able to do. Some have gone super high tech and have diagnostics and analysis and everything else on their computers. It's great to see. RC is an excellent way to teach young students and young people mechanics and skills that they probably cannot get in any other type of program. And of course the hydrogen teaching clean energy is key as well as we move further and further into clean energy and renewable energy in the world. And this is one of the cars right here, this yellow and green car that they vacuum formed their own body. Not an easy process to do, making their own molds and making carving this Lexan. These bodies are mostly made out of Lexan to keep weight down. Very even limited painting on there to keep the weight down as much as possible as well. You don't want too much paint on these bodies. Some of these cars have been completely modified and handmade by some of these racers and sponsors. And as they are off, this is the start of qualifier number 1. 2 hours of qualifying here as we see the young drivers getting up to a start. They don't want to take their time. They don't want to break their cars. They don't want to get in the way of other cars because if they have to break, it's going to cause them time to fix it. And as well, they cannot use all their power. As we see, it looks like the Chilean team in that green and white car, I believe. And that wedge-looking white and orange car is from the team, the Netherlands team. Very beautiful piece of work. They've taken a lot into account. We had a great look at their car, great presentation by the young team from the Netherlands as they zip right by on the inside of that one car. They've been practicing a lot. I was told that they've been going to some of the local clubs there in the Netherlands and getting some practice, so it's good to see them experiencing RC on a different level. They've molded their own body for maximum aerodynamics, and their car is looking very good out there as it comes down the straightaway onto the sweeper and across the loop. And that is 4 laps for the VTR OMSI team. As we see, we're on board with that orange and white wedged car. Oh, and we have a little pile up there in that corner right there as they come on the straightaway. Wow, that car has a lot of power coming down there, able to put the power down and pass his competitor. And he is in tune. They are in tune with that team, that car. Have the 42 Summer team in first right there. They just had a quick little accident touching one of the pipes. They want to keep it off that pipe. They don't want to break the car. They do have foam bumpers on the front of these cars. Some have 3D printed bumpers that allow for shock absorption as well. But now the 45 team of Team Bulgaria, their driver actually races RC as a hobby as well in 1/8 scale nitro off-road and on-road cars. I was talking to him yesterday. We will look for their car on the team right there. I believe that is car number, the blue and orange car, yes. But back to the front is the 42 Summer team from Netherlands. That car is looking extremely dialed. There are lots of engineering and innovation as we looked at it yesterday. As you can see from that wedge-shaped body, they are going for maximum aerodynamics as they come zipping down the front straight across the loop, looking right very good through that chicane, up to this very narrow section of the track. It's narrow lane right there. Around that 180, onto the sweeper and onto the and they get up on the curb right there. They need to keep it off that curb. They do not want to break their cars. Oh, gets a little bit squirrely going over the line. They just need to keep calm and keep on clocking off laps, get around this lap traffic as smoothly as possible. And as they just touch the rear end of that car and come around, let's see when they come across the loop. I believe that is the Team Bulgaria team right behind them. Yes, that is. So we have a race right now. These two are on the same lap, 15 laps in. The Team Bulgaria team's that beautiful white, lime green, and red car. Another good piece of kit. I believe they're running a Mugen chassis that comes from my world, the racing world, as we are on board with them now. Very smooth out there, carving some smooth lines. Little pipe hit right there. They want to stay off those pipes. Smooth driving is what's going to win races here. The least amount of input. As they come across the loop, they are now about 10 seconds back. Sorry, 1.2 seconds back. Looks like our Netherlands team had some trouble with lap traffic again as they get across the Monster Energy black and white car. Team Bulgaria is hot on their heels. We now have a look at, there we are, Team Bulgaria right behind them right now on the track, as that blue and red car is actually lap traffic as they get by, as they drag race down the straightaway and across the loop. Right now, Team Bulgaria is just 1.2 seconds back. So they have them in their sights. Remember, this is 2 hours of racing. We have 1 hour, we have 54 minutes and 33 seconds left to go in this qualifying race. Well, right now, that orange and white car of the Team Netherlands, the Summer H2 Racing, is in front, with Team Bulgaria just trying to manage itself through that lap traffic. That orange and blue car is a few laps down, as Team Bulgaria tries to sneak by them on the line. He's going to have to set up a pass here soon. He tries to do it right there and through the chicane, through that narrow spot. He goes on the inside. He tries to cut back. Let's see if he can take them down the straightaway. Nope, they are matched speed for speed going down the straightaway. As they go around, he's going to have to try and just set them up in the next couple of corners. As they do, they are both navigating some lap traffic as well. A little touch there, a little fender, as they say, from Days of Thunder, rubbing his racing. And there we go. Team Bulgaria sets up a great pass as he takes them on the sweeper off the straightaway as they go across the line. But now he sets his sights on the Team Netherlands, who is pulled out to an impressive lead of 5.3 seconds. But Team Bulgaria has put on the boosters, and now sense that they have him in his sights as we're looking for Team Netherlands, who is still going down the straightaway at this point. And Team Bulgaria puts on the afterburners across the loop. That was a good lap for them. They are now 3 seconds back, and they have clean track in front of them, so they can chase down Team Netherlands. Oh, they maneuver, great maneuver through there from lap traffic. We had a slight accident there. And now he comes by. He has about 4 cars to navigate through. Let's see if they can set it up. The Team Bulgaria is that green, red, and white car right at the rear end of these. Ooh, gets a little bit close, but backs off just in time. Let's see if he can set up a pass here on the end of the straightaway. As they come flying, yes, and he gets that pass. Now he sets his sights on the blue and white car in front of him. And gets a little touch and gets a little rear end, but lets him go. Good driving, good sportsmanship, and he gets the pass anyway. Bulgaria getting caught up in that lap traffic is going to cost him some time. He's now 4 seconds back of the leader, 42 Summer, and behind them is the car 72 of the Kazuki Stricho team from Slovakia. But Team Bulgaria and that car are looking very good out there, very smooth through the chicane and narrow parts of the track. As he comes up on some more lap traffic, he's going to have to navigate his way smoothly through here. Hopefully they can move out of his way. There we go, a great pass on the straightaway as he fires down. That car has some pace, very good in the curves, very well set up. Driver is driving extremely smooth, minimum inputs, high traction on this carpet. Not using too much power as he passes that Monster Energy black and white. Now he sets his sights on this very fast-looking green and white car in front of him. Let's see if he can set him up. He does have a lot of traffic in front of him. Oh, and he doesn't. Oh, there we go. Little pile up there. As we hear some of the mechanics shouting out to their drivers. Let's see the battle of the white and green cars as they come across the loop. That's Team Waldorf and 80. That was Team Waldorf, the blue and gold car. Well, right now it's the car number 42 of Summer H2 Racing, 40 in first from 45 from Team Bulgaria, and car number 72 in third. Car 1 and 2 on the same lap, 34 laps in so far, 50 minutes, 33 seconds left to go in this qualifier. But right now, leading this race comfortably is the team from the Netherlands, and that wedge-shaped orange and white body. And we see the battle right here. Oh, got to be careful coming on that straightaway. Car is stopping. Looks like that car had some mechanical failure and stopped on coming onto the straightaway. As we see, oh, great pass by Team Bulgaria. Great, oh, and he gets tapped in the rear end. That turns him around. All that hard work. We're going to have a replay right here. All that hard work, clean pass, and then just gets tagged by the yellow and green car and the other green and white car. He'll have to do that all over again. And we see that beautiful BMW black car from the German team. Beautiful body that they have on there, representing the BMW from their home country of Germany. Probably one of my favorite bodies that I saw yesterday, just because it's reminiscing of some cars that I would like to have owned back in the day. But Team Bulgaria trying to get by them right now and make up some time. They are currently just under 9 seconds back of Team Netherlands. So Bulgaria's got to put his head down, get around this traffic, maneuver. Oh, there he goes, down the straightaway, and he's going to get almost got 2 for 1 right there. Right now, oh, and there he goes, right past the black BMW of the Team Germany. He sets his sights on Team Waldorf out there, and he's going to get, oh, I thought he came into the pits, and he gets by. Now he can put on the afterburners, set his sights on the 42 car. He needs to click off some very smooth, fast laps. He has a clear track in front of him. We see that beautiful, another very great car, that red, beautiful car that we have from one of the California teams. Oh, and he gets by them as they go wide around that corner. The fastest way around the track is the shortest way, so keep it tight around the pipes. They don't want to be going wide. Probably maximum traction right there in that line anyway for these drivers. As Team Bulgaria is in the zone, he's able to maneuver through this lap traffic and make up some time. He's now dropped that gap down to 6.2 seconds on Team Netherlands. So Bulgaria has found some pace, found some rhythm here. He's found the flow. He's able to get by these cars smoothly and efficiently. And there he is. There's the first place. This is the battle for first and second right here. And Bulgaria goes for the inside line, and he gets by. So now he's going to take over the lead. Very good driving by Team Bulgaria. He gets a little bit squarely as he comes around and takes 3 for 1 right over the line. So now Team Bulgaria up into first. 47 laps down, 47.10 left on the clock. So Bulgaria finding his way through this traffic, able to catch down Team Netherlands. Let's see what it is when they come across the line. Oh no, it looks like the 42 Summer team has pulled into the pits or something. They have dropped a lap back. Oh no, their car is going very slow now. Not sure what's going on. They're still in second, but they're one lap down to Team Bulgaria as Team Bulgaria pulls by them again. There we are on board with Team Netherlands, probably running on hydrogen at the moment, trying to conserve some energy. This is all strategic as well. Remember, this is an hour-long qualifier. You cannot go 100% all the time. You have to switch between power sources as well, conserve energy, conserve batteries. Well, right now, the 42 car, this car we're on board right with on the stream, car number 42 is in second. They have 50 laps to the Bulgaria team, who's on 51. 45 minutes, 59 seconds left to go on the clock. Great move by Team Netherlands, avoiding that lap traffic. Right behind them is the black BMW from Germany. Right now, the toast of the town of this race is the 45 of Team Bulgaria and 42 of Summer H2 Racing from Netherlands. So 57 gets a rough driving warning. I'm sure if they do it again, they'll get a drive-through penalty. They can't afford these penalties that cost them all time. Right now, Team Netherlands out there looking very smooth. Got a little bit wide as you can see them just getting a little bit squirrely, probably getting a little bit nervous out there on the track with everybody watching them, hearing their name. But don't let the nerves get in. Hold your lines, be steady. Shortest way around the track as they come across the loop. They are now still one lap behind Team Bulgaria. Bulgaria is right now in the flow. Out there racing very hard. Probably having some of that RC experience from racing 1/8 scale on-road cars and off-road cars coming in play for Team Bulgaria. But two of the best cars I've seen. The car from the Netherlands was very innovative yesterday. They had a very great presentation for us as judges. Lots of time and work went into this. They had to race, I believe, 2 qualifiers to get into this competition. So they worked very hard to get here. And they are right now comfortable in second. Remember, this is for qualifying, but everybody wants to win qualifying. Bragging rights are on the line, as well as great starting position tomorrow. Oh, as he just tags the rear end of Team Waldorf. Got to be careful there. They don't want to get into these accidents. They don't want to get a rough driving call as well. Oh, and that yellow and green car has found some pace as well, as they just zipped by the orange and white car of Team 42. That's the 82, the Trojans, that green and yellow car. from the USA, I believe I want to say California, if I remember correctly. Oh, so it looks like we have Team Bulgaria out there on 61 laps. Now 62, they have a 2-lap lead of a second. But right now they are coming up together on the track as Team Netherlands tries to get their lap back. While Bulgaria right now kind of in cruise control, probably not using as much throttle inputs and whatnot to save energy. That's all part of racing as well, fuel strategy, in this case, power strategy, when to use it. Right now they have a very comfortable lead. As we see some team come into the pits, I don't believe that was Team Bulgaria. The 42 team of Team Netherlands, the Summer H2 Racing, getting a little bit close to lap traffic, but still just trying to clock smooth laps. A beautiful body as well. They have windmills on one side to represent their home country of Netherlands, and I believe some cityscape on the other side, so lots of thought going into their paint job. Great presentation by this team yesterday. Quick release mounts on their bodies so they can do quick pit changes. Hopefully you'll get a few of these pit changes on video. And for you spectators out there, we want to thank everybody for joining us and watching the H2 Grand Prix brought to you by Horizon. We'd like to thank our sponsors, Raven, Suburban Propane, Pine Gate, Blue Ridge Power, High Tech, and the H2GP Foundation. Team Netherlands now 3 laps back of Team Bulgaria. So Bulgaria on fire right now. 41 minutes, 18 seconds left to go. Lots of time where things can go wrong. As we see Team Netherlands coming into the pits. Let's see what they're going to do. Team Netherlands came into the pits. It looks like they've taken the car to the back to make some adjustments, maybe to change over a fuel stick, a hydro stick.
That'll be a stick change.
Stick change for the Netherlands team.
Very interesting to see the Team Bulgaria very fast, but also on their second hydro stick as well.
Are they?
Yes, you can see on the ticker at the bottom of the screen, teams are allowed 10 hydro sticks for this race. Trojans, 82, are on their second hydro stick. A lot of teams still on their first hydro stick, so it's that game of the speed versus the economy of hydro sticks.
Exactly.
Fascinating stuff. Many teams still on the first hydro stick. But let's look as they come across and see how when Team 42 return with their new hydro stick, can they maintain that pace?
Yeah, but they have to be strategic about that as well. They don't want to burn it out. 10, they have 40 minutes left to go. So this is the strategy, right? Go fast now and save and use as many as you can and save it for later.
Important point, they have 1 hour, 39 minutes to go. There is a slight issue with the timing in the top corner.
Okay.
So, yeah, there's another hour. Add an hour onto that time. We are not going anywhere in a hurry.
Oh, wow. So they have to really conserve their hydro sticks then.
Exactly. 10 hydro sticks over 2 hours.
So maybe Bulgaria will have to back it off. They do have currently a 4-lap lead. Back it off, conserve some energy. We have another hour and 39 minutes left to go. So they have lots of time, lots of track time out there, lots of laps to go. They can also conserve energy. It comes from the throttle finger, how much you use. There is a space between full throttle and brake. There's many positions there, so just lightly feathering the throttle, maybe not going 100% down the straightaway, will conserve lots of energy for them. Then they can save some hydro sticks for later if they need them in case they have a malfunction, because also these cars have to survive 2 hours. That's quite a long time for these cars to survive, as we see one of the German drivers out there working on that black car out there. So we may see cars out there going slow right now, but that's all strategic for them.
Team 57, Steam Legacy, also on their second hydro stick, but down in 11th place. So there's a lot of work to be done by a lot of teams here.
Lots of work, but lots of time as well. We have 1 hour and 38 minutes left to go in this 2-hour qualifier.
Exactly, no one can be counted out. Do you have a rally towards the end? Do you conserve? Do you push at the end when everyone else has used up their sticks? The strategies, it would be interesting to find out in the pits about the strategies that all the teams are employing.
Exactly. As we see the team 42 of the summer H2 Racing back on the track, they're now being counted on fourth, and laps of 74, but Team Bulgaria is still out there on 79 laps. So they aren't worried about hydro sticks at the moment. Maybe their strategy is to get as many laps ahead as they can and then save a few hydro sticks for later and just try to crawl. As we see the Netherlands team getting on the throttle, kind of keeping it smooth, sticking to their plan. It must be hard out there to just be in conservative mode and wanting to go fast. Going to have to be very disciplined on the throttle, and it's going to be challenging for these young racers. Uh-oh. Okay, we have a stop. That was great sportsmanship by that driver. He caused an accident and stopped and let them get their position back. That's always great sportsmanship. That's how it should be done in racing. So right now we have Team 45 in first with 82 laps. The 39 Vitar team with 78 laps in second. Third is 72. The Kazuki team with 78 laps. So right now the race is between second and third. Following them is the orange and white car, 42. They have 77 laps as they come across the line. As we can now see how many hydro sticks. Mostly still, we have the Los Moteros only using one hydro stick, as well as the EG Team 87 only using one. And Team 39 has only used one as well. So great strategy, saving some of these hydro sticks for later. But Team Bulgaria, the toast of the town right now. Oh, we saw a little bit of rough driving there from Team Waldorf in that red car. That red car has found some pace as they come zooming down the straightaway right there. So they're not preserving any energy. Great pass. Great pass by this beautiful red car with the black wing. You'll see its number when it comes by. Oh, and he zips by. And he gets it up on two wheels, but keeps it under control.
It's car number 20. Second place, Swiss team.
That's the Swiss team are on fire right now. That car is flying out there. Uh-oh, bit rough. They are coming, zooming down straight away onto the sweeper. They just come by. That was a great lap by them. Looking very fast out there. They are on hydro stick number 2 as well, so they're not worried about conserving that at the moment. They're worried about making up some time, making up some laps, trying to get up into that top 5 that they are right now. They're on 82 laps. They're looking to chase down car number 4, who's on 82 as well. Great driving as they navigate through that lap traffic. Great driving by the Swiss team right now. They have put on the afterburners.
Only 2 teams remaining on their first hydro stick. That is Belgium and Los Stimatus. All of the teams on their second hydro stick.
Great stop. We just saw that the Swiss team hit the Netherlands team and stopped and waited for them. Another show of great sportsmanship. That was for position, actually, when they come across the lap, when they come across the loop. So now, this red car that we're following, they will be in fourth, as the car number 42 drops down to 5th, as they are in conservative mode, it looks like. Oh, a little bit of door banging going on between the BMW and the Swiss car. Beautifully painted in the colors of their country. Oh, and they get it wrong and they hit that corner dot right there. They are lucky not to break their car. They don't want to do that again. They hit that head. Oh, wow. That bumper just caught right there on that curbing. So stay away from there. Definitely don't want to break their car and cause valuable time to fix it. Now they set their sights on car number 72. 1 lap down. But we see the team from the Netherlands just right behind them, so they have picked up the pace as well. Oh, great driving by the Swiss team as they go around that sweeper. Full chat. That car is looking very good. A little bit loose in the rear end. A little bit loose. They also have to think about conserving their tires as well. Tire degradation will cause them to lose traction. But right now, they have their set on. Ooh, great checkup behind team. Oh. The Swiss team in that red car coming flying on short as they go across the loop. They are now 3 seconds. 3 seconds back of third. But Team Bulgaria is still out there in the lead. Car number 45 with 96 laps. Their closest competitor is car number 39 with 93. Car 72 is with 92 laps. And car 20, who we are following on screen now, with 91 laps. They are now on the same lap as their competition. I believe that is third right in front of them. It is. So this is a battle for position right now. Oh, wow. And just as I say that, the car number 4 gets involved in some lap traffic crashing. They're going to have to do all that hard work again and make up all that hard work to get back into third, because they need to make this count, right? They need to get in as many positions, as many laps as they can as they're using this energy, their hydro sticks. So with 1 hour and 32 minutes left to go on the clock. Wow, great pass. 2 for 1 as they now set their side. Oh. And they have to stop and let them by because they hit them. Something wrong here. We see parts on the track. We see that Swiss car has stopped, okay? They got a stop and go penalty, I would assume, or they stopped to let that traffic by.
Well, just so you know, car 44 has already had a caution for reckless driving.
Oh. So all that hard work by the car number 20 kind of negated in that accident, having to wait. And now we see his competition right behind him. Car number 42 is right behind him. They just had a little accident right there coming onto the straightaway. But right now, look at that car. It's looking very good out there, Matt, as they navigate through that BMW, who's a little bit squirrely. All that hard work that car number 20 done now has to make it all up again to chase down to get into third. That is third right in front of them, though. So they are in good position. Let's see if they're going to take the lead as they come. And they go on the outside. Great pass. Excellent pass by car number 20. Using the outside and carrying a lot of speed through the sweeper and over the loop. Great driving by car number 20. Now up in fourth. Setting their sights on third. Car number 72. So right now, this looks to be the fastest car on the track. That car in front of him is Team Waldorf, Team 86. Good. Let them by. Letting the faster car go by. Great sportsmanship. Well, this red car, team number 20 from Switzerland, they are on it. They are looking very good out there, confident, are able to maneuver their way through these lap traffic as they're going to come down the straightaway. That car's looking very fast, right? Right now, he almost lost it. Just needs to calm down a little bit. Wait for his time and his place to overtake. He does not want to force the issue.
2 teams now on 3 hydro sticks, both from California. That's Steam Legacy and Trojans on the 3rd hydro stick.
Interesting.
Of the 10 allowed over the 2 hours, 1 hour 29 to go.
That they do. They got to be conservative. And right now we see that car number 20 putting the car 5 down a lap. He has got about 3.2 seconds, 3.4 seconds to make up on car number 3. Trying to make this hydro stick count for all that it can. Team Bulgaria still with a 3-lap lead on second. And he gets it very wrong right there coming across the loop. That's going to cost him valuable time. Does not want to make these mistakes. All that hard work just means more energy used, more hydro sticks they have to use prematurely. So car number 20 having a couple of bad laps here. All that hard work they done to catch up to number 3 all negated. They need to get their composure. Don't take any unnecessary chances. Wait for that gap to open. Shoot for the gap when they can. Wait. Keep it calm, smooth as they drive across. We see some issues with the German team as they take their car off track. And car 20 just having some issues there, and he gets hammered there by some lap traffic. And then we see Team Bulgaria just getting by. Actually, that is third that got by. He's trying to catch that up. So now he's a lap down behind them. unfortunate for the Swiss team having some bad laps as we see that car coming in for a pit. So he will be able to make up some time right now on car number 72 who went into the pit, so they're probably going in for a hydro stick change. We'll see when they come by. So now this team from Switzerland needs to really just put their head down as they get up into position number 3. Put their head down, get up into a great position to car number 2. Actually, the Bulgaria teams dropped down to second. They came in for a change as well. Yes, now they've used 4 hydro sticks, so they have to get into conservative mode. They only have 6 left with 1 minute and 27 minutes left to go. So maybe Bulgaria just going to take their time and go into cruise mode and let the other teams use up some of their hydro sticks. All strategic. Right now, car number 20 is now up into second, so making the best out of their hydro stick change. They have used 2, so they're really in good position right now. But they're 2 laps back of car number 39.
Car 20 on your screen now. Team Bulgaria we're looking at in the picture. They are the first team to break through the 4 of their hydro sticks. Belgium still on their first hydro stick. Is that right? Wow. They are playing the long game.
Very conservative. Hopefully their car can last and they can make it to that time where they can use that speed from the hydro sticks. But right now, we have the car number 20 who's clocking off some really good laps right now. He's 2 laps down behind car number 39. Car number 39 has used still only 1.
Right.
They are doing very good, actually. Very good. With a 2-lap lead.
Leading on track with 1 hydro stick.
Yeah, setting themselves up for a very good finish. Yeah. Very good finish. Uh-oh. And the Swiss team gets it wrong. And they're on their lid. Let's see that again here on the replay. Again, a little grip roll as they get tagged. That's going to cost them valuable time as we see a spectator turn marshalling for them. Let's see if they can gain their composure and get back on smooth driving lines as they go around and try to make up for that time. But they have Team Bulgaria hot on their heels, about 11 seconds back. So Bulgaria is on their 4th hydro stick. They're going to probably go into conservative mode, not push the issue too much. But we are following. Oh, and he gets it wrong. It's the second time he's hit that dot. If he hits it any harder like that, he's going to risk breaking his car. He needs to stay away from that. That is a very dangerous spot to hit.
Team 39 coming in right now for their second hydro stick, but still in the lead. But obviously they're going to have to pit to make that change.
Yes, so they will lose their two-lap lead, but they are the only team still on 1 hydro stick while everybody else has used 2. Team Bulgaria the most with 4, followed by Team 72 who have used 3, as well as Team 57. So barring any disaster, Team 20 will inherit that lead. As Team 39 comes in to change hydro sticks, but they have plenty left in the bank to go fast later on in this race with 1 hour, 24 minutes, 35 seconds left on the clock. Team 20, the EPI Gibbs Swiss team now inherits that lead. They're coming up on the Netherlands team in that orange and white. Car number 42, who is currently being scored down in 5th. Team Bulgaria is now... So first, second, and third are all... Sorry. First is on 24. Second and third on 123. Second, third, fourth are all on 123 laps. So it looks like the Swiss team has decided to use 1 hydro stick of pure speed, not worried about time, trying to make up as much time. They're currently in first. They have a 1-lap lead over the other cars. So they want to try and push that lead as far as possible. And they're not going to do it that way, getting in constant accidents. So they need to just calm down, not be as aggressive. Because when they crash like that, it's bad for them. It's bad for everybody. So hopefully they can just calm down, clock off some more laps, some fast laps in this hydro stick that they have left. But Team Bulgaria is on a mission. They are in second now, 1 lap back on hydro stick number 4. 1 hour, 23 minutes left to go in this race. This is quite a long time for these drivers to be up there in the driver's stand concentrating. I know it may not seem like it's physical, but it is, trust me. Every muscle in your body is tense. You're up there, you're not moving, you're not doing anything. I'm sure after an hour of driving, they're going to be very stiff, but they're young, they can handle it. And this is what a great pass, great maneuvering through there. So it looks like that Swiss team has calmed down, clocking off very fast laps after some not so good laps. But Team Bulgaria is not letting them by. They are not too far back. They have to get past them, make up a lap, and keep on going by them. Team Swiss, I assume, will be coming in soon for a hydro stick. We shall see. They've been going very fast at this pace for quite some time. They have only used 2 as well, so finally we see they have a very good position with only 2 hydro sticks. So if they can continue this pace, save some of this for later, they'll put themselves in great position to finish TQ this round. Lots of strategy going in. They've chosen to just go full chat on this hydro stick. Maybe they'll slow down in the next one to save a few. Team Bulgaria is out there clocking off some very good laps, trying to get back that first position. They like to get the position back before they go into pit. That will be very good for them, as they have used 4 hydro sticks. The only team still currently that has used 4 hydro sticks. So it's going to be a little bit difficult as they've gone into conversation mode. But they want to try and push the issue and get up in front of this red car before they go into the end. Oh, I thought they were coming in for their pit just now. They got me. I thought they were coming in for their pit just now.
Team 39, Belgium. Let's see how they get on. They're back out on track. The last team to change their hydro stick. They were out in the lead on their first stick. It was phenomenal what they were doing. They came in and changed. Now they're in 5th position. Are they able to get back up those standings?
Well, they can push it now, right?
They can push it there.
They have 8 hydro sticks left. They can push for this hydro stick, get up there, get it. They were driving very good. They had a very commanding lead. Get up there, get up. Oh, and the Swiss team comes in for pitting. So let's see what they choose to do in the next hydro stick. Will they go conservative? As we can hear some of the emotions from the driver's stand as these drivers are up there. It may be RC, but it's still emotional. Very emotional.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Coming from the professional RC side of things, I can tell you that it's not easy to be up there. Very good. Have to have very good hand-eye coordination. You're not in the car. I know this sounds a little bit crazy, but you can actually feel the car through the transmitter. So they'll be up there for 2 hours. Lots of practice for tomorrow. Right now, that Team Bulgaria is taking over the lead, but right behind was car 72. That car, number 20, drops down to 3rd, so great pit for them. They came in, they will be able to get back out. Great pit strategy, so they had a very good fast pit stop. Didn't lose too much time. Good job by Team Switzerland. Oh, what a bad crash. That was bad. The BMW on its lid. We see one of the turn marshals going out there to turn over that car. As you can hear people in the crowd talking to their drivers. And still, Team Bulgaria, the only one using 4 hydro sticks. We have quite a few teams on 3. Let's see when they'll come in, but a very good run for the Swiss team. They had a very good pit hydro stick change. They came out and they're back in 3rd, not too far back. They're fighting it out with the Team 72 for 2nd right now. Team 72 has used 3 hydro sticks to Team Belgium's 2.
So who are we with now?
We are with
Team 2.
Team 2.
Yellow with the green stripe. That's Team 2. That's Los Teammates. They've got some work to put in.
Yes, they do. And right in front of them is the orange and blue car of...
Checking the results.
So let's go back to car 42.
That's the Dutch team, who are currently in 4th. And the 20 team, the red car that we was following earlier, has now moved up to 2nd. They are about, let's see when they come across the line, that red car is really putting on a show right now. They are not worried about their hydro sticks. They are trying to get out to a lead again. Team Bulgaria is out there in front. Just got a lap ahead, about a half a lap or 3/4 of a lap in front of them as we are. Oh, that's a little wide there. Coming out, car number 20 down the straightaway across the loop. Looks like they have some clean track in front of them. Looks like that black BMW from Germany is trying to tag on, just follow their lines. Getting a little bit squirrely. Car looks a little bit of a handful to drive, but not right now. This red car, Team 20, that car is looking very smooth out there. They're carving some good lines. They're actually going to pass this orange and white. Oh, a little block passing going on, but that red car has some power down the straightaway. And he gets by, that was 4th position. So let's see if car number 20 can get up to car number 45 and give this Bulgarian, great maneuvering around that lap traffic, around that accident. We'd like to see a little challenge.
After over 45 minutes of racing, teams are on the same lap, or split by just a couple of seconds. Team Bulgaria and Team 20, Epi Gibbs.
I believe that was them that just got into each other just now. Let's see. Nope. So Team Bulgaria is still out there in front.
Team 45 are right behind Team 42. There they are on your screen now. That's Team 20 on your screen. Team 45 are about to cross the line.
Okay, so here's now, Team 45, the wingless car.
Green. That's 42.
That's 42, and that's 45.
45 with the green and red and white.
You can see they're going kind of slower, so it looks like they've gone into conservation mode because they're on 4 hydro sticks as well. They were a lot faster earlier, so they're just conserving some energy. Probably going to give up their position to the Swiss team eventually. But great driving by Team Bulgaria. Great strategy. They know they only have 6 hydro sticks left, so they've gone into just conserving, not using too much power. As you can see, not coming down the straightaway as fast as that red car. They will give up a little bit of position for hydro stick consumption. No different from my world with pit strategies and fuel strategies that we use in the RC racing world. But still able to get by some of these cars, just out there cruising, carving smooth lines. Still in front, though. Still in front. But Team 20 is coming fast. They are flurrying on some flying laps right now, trying to get by. They want to get by this team and use this hydro stick as much as possible.
They're trying to get past Team 82. The Trojans with the Monster branded car. They're trying to get past Team 82 to increase their lead over Team 20.
That's right. Trojans scored down in 11th right now. But they can't use that. You see, they want to get by. And I believe that's Team 20 right behind them now. So this will be for position. And there we go. The Epi Gibbs team from Switzerland, car 20, that red car there, is your leader.
We just watched a change for the lead.
Oh, that's too many cars trying to go through a small corner altogether. You are watching the Horizon 2023 H2 Grand Prix, brought to you by Raven, Suburban Propane, Pine Gate, Blue Ridge Power, High Tech, H2GP Foundation. Thank you to all the sponsors of this excellent Grand Prix. Right now we are following Team Bulgaria, car number 5, who are currently scored in 2nd. They are on their 4th Hydra stick, so they have gone into conservation mode. Trying not to use as much power. Trying not to lose too much time to the Swiss team, who's now out in front. Doesn't want to lose too much time, just driving smooth. There we see the Swiss team coming by right behind them. They're going to put them on a lap down. The Swiss team, who has currently used 3 Hydra sticks, they have a lot of power. 1 hour, 12 minutes left to go in this qualifying race. And still only separated by seconds. We'll see Team Bulgaria go a little bit faster on their Hydra sticks as they come up later on in this race. We'll sacrifice position right now to be in a better position later on. It'll be interesting to talk to some of these teams and find out their strategy, if they had to change any strategy throughout the race. So we have the car number 20, Ipai Gibbs first, car number 45 second, 72, Kazuki third, the 42 Summer, H2 Racing in fourth, and Team 21 of Temasek Race Team in fifth. That's your top 5. As we see the Dutch team on the scoring here, just moving up into that 3rd position, who are very fast right off the get-go in the first leg of this race, who haven't been able to get back up to first since then. Let's see how many. They're still only used 2 Hydra sticks, though, so they are in super conservation mode. So
absolutely.
Very strategic. I think that was the red car on that lid right there. If that was, he's going to lose a lot of time. Let's see. Yes, so big accident for our leader. He can't afford to get into those. Has to be a little bit patient with lap traffic. Can't get too aggressive.
You can see the desperation.
Yes.
To get past, can't you? The eagerness. They've got the speed.
A little bit of
frustration showing slightly.
Yeah, a little bit of racecraft needed there. Wait for the gap. Shoot when you can. Don't force the issue. He is right now still a comfortable lead of a second. Oh no! So Team Bulgaria has got into first now. So they actually got by the red car when they had that accident. See?
Yep. During that flip.
That accident caused them the lead. Bulgaria is still in good position, but we'll see he goes by them now. As the red car, Team 20 goes by, takes back that lead. But actually, Bulgaria has put themselves in a very good position because they're not too far off the lead.
Yep.
So, great strategy so far by Team Bulgaria.
And here they go.
Again, mistakes.
Retaking the lead.
The less mistakes you make, the faster you will be. And we see the Bulgaria team let them by. That's the Dutch team that is currently scored in 3rd. So we was worried about Bulgaria's use of so many Hydra sticks right off the bat. They have used 4, but as you can see on their 4th Hydra stick, they've just stuck to the game plan of being conservative in their throttle, not worried about trying to be in first, but they're still not far off first. As we see a lot of, that's a lot of demolition derby going on out there. And another mistake by that red team is going to allow Team Bulgaria to steady Freddy out there. Looking good. Not making any mistakes. Slow is fast right now for them. I know that doesn't make sense, but slow is fast.
Yeah, it is. Absolutely, slowing everything down. Getting your head in the game. Taking your time, go slow to go fast.
Exactly. I mean, the red car is a lot faster. They get a good lead, but then they give it right back by making mistakes. So Team Bulgaria just doing what they got to do. There you see behind them is Team Netherlands, but they're about a few laps down. So hopefully the red team's listening to us and they can clock off some tidy laps, not make any mistakes, and get the most they can out of this Hydra stick. Because they do want to get as much laps ahead as they possibly can. And
still well over an hour of this qualifying race to go. And I think as we approach the end, there might be a completely different picture out front. I certainly hope we still have cars on the same lap like we do with the first 2 on 178 laps, and then 3rd place and 4th place on 174 laps, 5th and 6th also on the same lap. So we've got plenty of battles going on out there. That's what we want towards the end of 2 hours. We want cars on the same lap, battling it out, but Could be a completely different picture up at the top because we've got the teams playing the slow game.
Exactly. And also impressive, no DNFs yet. Almost an hour in, we haven't seen any retirements. So that's a testament to the mechanical skills of these young students, building cars that last. We'll probably have been able to pit crew going in and fixing if they do have any issues. But right now we're on board with the car number 20 who has found its groove. Oh, just as I say that, he gets into an accident, which really wasn't his fault. I don't think he has to wait for that. That was a car that was stopped on the corner. I don't think he has to wait.
Yeah, that was a stranded car, wasn't it?
Yeah, so he should keep on going. But just as we say that, he gets in an accident and loses that time that he did in those great laps. Nowhere, I see this with professional RC racers who out there driving full chat, having a good lap, have an accident, and then takes a few laps for them to get back and calm down. It's all mental. You can't physically do anything else. So you got to just mentally calm down, get back in the groove, focus, reset, and carve great lines. As you can see, a little bit of desperation right there from the red car. And we see one of the mechanics walking off with one of the cars. So just as we said, we didn't see any DNFs. We see one car being walked off by the pit crew.
Hopefully could be for repairs.
Yep, could be for repairs.
Hopefully for a pit stop, left too late.
It costs them all time.
So far, nobody has reached the halfway stage of their batteries. We're approaching the halfway stage of the race. 6 minutes to go, or just under 7 minutes to go. I see no teams on 5 batteries yet. It's going to be interesting to see. There's going to be plenty of batteries to play with for the second half of this race.
Yeah, look at this team, what we're following now. The red team have only used 3. Yeah. They're going into an hour.
The speed they have, it's phenomenal.
They've been fast. They've been at this pace for quite some time now. So it'll be interesting to see if they can keep it up. I'm sure they'll have to conserve some time in the next few hydro sticks. But it looks like they've gotten back into, focus. They're looking very good out there, very smooth, not all squirrely out on the track. Car's looking good. They're actually coming up on third. Oh, just as I say that, it's curse of the commentator. Just as I say it, they have a grip roll. That's going to cost them a lot of time. All that hard work lost there. They lost about 10, 15 seconds just now, grip rolling in that corner. Can't be too aggressive on the steering wheel. This is high traction out there. If this carpet, it will reach up and grab you just as we saw. And that's going to cause time with turn marshals and to get you back on your wheels. But they're still got a comfortable 1 lap lead over second. So it's the 20 team from the Netherlands of 190 laps. The 45 team from Bulgaria of 189. In third is the 42 Summer H2 Racing from the Netherlands of 184. Fourth will be the 72 Kasuki team of 183. And you're rounding off your top 5 as team car number 21, the Temasek race team of 181 laps. So still anybody's race with 1 hour and 5 minutes left to go. I wonder if they can do some driver changes, if you'll see that, or if they're going to do the whole 2 hours.
I think they'll need to.
Yes. Come off the stand, get some hydration, calm the nerves a bit. As we see, this is actually first and second, but second is actually a lap down, Team Bulgaria. Sticking to their guns, sticking to their strategy, not getting excited. Got to be the hardest thing for me. Trying to drive slow while the leader's going fast. I don't know if I can do it. The race inside of me I couldn't. I would have to be on the throttle. But great driving by the Bulgarian team. It's going to be very interesting to see if the Swiss team can keep this pace up for the next few hydro sticks, because they have great pace. That car is very fast. Ooh, a little pinball action there as they go through the chicane. Jumps that curbing. Gets a little air. Ooh, keeps it tight. Almost clipped that pipe. Almost clipped that pipe. Oh, no. Just as I say that, that red car, unfortunately, on its lid again, it's going to cost him valuable time. Rip roll. Oh, he just rips rolls, gets it up on his wheels, and actually that wasn't the black car's fault. He should keep on going, I would say. Unfortunate for the Swiss team, number 20. Just two. Oh, no, they've lost the hydro stick. They have lost the hydro stick. Jack crashed has cost them. Can they get it repaired? They're going to have to. Okay, so it was able to put it back in. Wow. That was a scary moment for that team, seeing that hydro stick on the ground there. Avoid those crashes, guys. That's all going to play well for Team Bulgaria, who's right behind them. This is actually for position. Oh, wow. Oh, so we have our drive-through penalty for our leader. Car number 20 has to come in and do a drive-through penalty. Maybe for fixing the car on the track.
Are they going to take it this lap? It looks that way.
Yep.
They enter the pit lane.
Oh, there we see our RD.
A time penalty.
Oh, unfortunate for our team.
And Team Bulgaria take the position back.
There we go. Fastest car out on the track is that red car, but mistakes is costing them. They just, our first penalty of the day. So they have to come in and stop to a counting time. Well done by our RD. I believe they got it for probably fixing their car on the track. So it could be. But Team Bulgaria playing the long game right now. Conservative mode. Went out there for their first few hydro sticks and was extremely fast. Now they're just conservative mode and letting Team 20 just make mistakes. They need to be as fast as possible, make as much time up as possible with these hydro sticks that they have now.
So
but
are we with
another error?
Here we go.
That was actually the car's fault. So another error for Team 20. They need to gain their composure.
Team Bulgaria are about to put another lap on Team 20 as they go past now.
Steady Freddy.
Let's go to car 45. Team Bulgaria entering the straight now. The second of those two green, white, and red cars.
The wingless one. There we go.
There we go.
Bulgaria doing very well navigating through that lap traffic. So Bulgaria is the second green and red wingless car as we coming on the straightaway right now. Just feathering that throttle, not going full chat, conserving that energy. They have used, still on their fourth hydro stick. And poor Team 20, just going from bad to worse. They had rough laps, accidents, having to be turn marshaled twice. We saw a hydro stick pop out. They got a stop and go. But still, 1 hour left in this 2-hour qualifier.
And we have our first team on the halfway stage on their fifth hydro stick. That's Steam Legacy from the USA. Have their fifth hydro stick.
Oh, wow. So they only have 5 left and an hour left to go. They are currently being scored in 10th. But right now, Team Bulgaria has everything to lose right now. They are looking very good out there. They've just let Team 20 make their mistakes. As you see another car going off, looks like they just have to go in for an early hydro stick change as well. Team Bulgaria, this whole hydro stick, they have done this pace the entire time, sticking to their strategy. Very good strategy by that team. Very good driving. Being able to just sit back and be patient. We want to know where car number 20 is. They are now 2 laps down, 3 laps down.
Waving.
Frantic waving in RC is never good. I believe that
Team 20 have just passed the timing loop and they're about to get onto the straight. They're battling with cars they don't need to be battling with as they go down the straight and pass the timing loop one more time.
And they're still on the third
210 laps, 3 laps behind.
Yep, still on that third hydro stick. But the problem with this team has just been over-eagerness. Okay? They can drive, the car is very fast, but just making mistakes and cost them. Stop. Oh, as I say that, they tagged that pipe. in order to finish first, you must first finish.
There you go.
We want to thank you all for joining us. This is the Horizon 2023 H2 Grand Prix. The final here, brought to you by Raven, Suburban, Propane, Pinegate, Blue Ridge Power, High Tech, H2GP Foundation. Thank you to all of our sponsors for the support. This excellent educational program for young students, teaching them mechanics, all about renewable energy as well, geometry and physics of RC. Great educational program set up by Horizon. And it's awesome to see these young drivers out there taking this seriously. As I said, I got to see them in their presentation, 3-minute presentation they made yesterday. We have teams from all around the world. We have a team from local to me in the Dominican Republic. Good to see them up here. Platino Power, they'll be up in the next round of qualifying. Team from Chile as well, another country I've had the pleasure of visiting for RC purposes. Well, right now, we are on board with car number 20, who's now taken over that lead. So it looks like Bulgaria might have come in. Oh, yes. So Bulgaria is on their 6th hydro stick. Wow. So Bulgaria only has 4 hydro sticks left with 57 minutes left to go. And Team 20 is still on 3. So Bulgaria is going to have to go into super conservation mode and just stay in second and don't let the Team 20 get too far ahead of them. They're 2 laps down. We've seen Bulgaria have that discipline to just keep it tight, not going too fast, keeping it conservative. But right now, Team 20 of the Swiss team, they have plenty of hydro sticks left to go. 56 minutes, 35 seconds left to go in this race. As we see Team Bulgaria getting by, they're going to put their competition down a lap again. Just getting a little bit aggressive. That's been the name of the game for him, the problem for that red car. Very fast car. Lots of hydro sticks left to go. Ooh, just glances that pipe, loses a few tenths. Goes a little bit wide. It seems as soon as we start talking about that red car, they get nervous. As they come flying down the straightaway, going wide. This is all lap traffic they have to navigate. Oh, great. Oh, gets it wrong. Team Bulgaria just out there. Not in the front, but just keeping ahead of them. Only 2 laps down right now for the Bulgaria team after their 6th hydro stick swap. So only 4 left for that team. They have to be very careful. They do not want to run out of power. Oh, there we see car number 3 and 1 getting at it. That's the Dutch team, who is currently scored with 217 laps. They actually have... Very good. They have only used 2 hydro sticks, so they have a lot of hydro sticks left in the tank. So they can start picking up the pace probably on our next pit stop, trying to make those laps back. So it's going to be interesting to see how Bulgaria plays out, having used 6 of their hydro sticks with only 4 left, while we see the other teams with 7 and 6 left. So going to be interesting to see when it comes out. It might come down to all fuel and power consumption strategy. Here, Bulgaria choosing to go out fast and furious right from the start. Let's see if that pays off for them. As we see car number 20 looking pretty smooth. Got his composure back after those mistakes and bad laps that they had. Car's looking very good as they choose to go wide through the sweeper. Wide sweeping lines. Probably best for them. Smooth, minimal steering inputs. You've seen this car grip roll a few times, traction coming up to bite them. Sometimes there can be too much traction out there, if there's ever such a thing.
Oh, yeah, we've seen grip roll. We've seen a bit of grip roll. Who's that on the greenery? That's Team 45. That's Team Bulgaria. Made their way into the greenery. They were off track, but they're back again now.
Oh, no. Valuable seconds left. Gloss there. We see that German team also coming to a stall there.
A lot of speed. Are they making their way into the... No, they're not making their way into the pit lane. They're going down the straight.
But Bulgaria has used the most hydro sticks, 6. So they have to be very conservative. They're 3 laps down now. Can they hold on? When will they use their power? Will they wait? They have 53 minutes, 38 seconds left to go. Lots of time left in this qualifier. It looks like the Dutch team has They have only used 2, so they've got a lot of time left. We're probably going to see that orange and white car pick up the pace here shortly on the next pit stop and try to make up some of the laps that they lost. They're right now scoring 5 laps down. Belgium still on 2 as well. The only team left on 2. Belgium playing the long game. Currently scored in 4th. Team Waldorf, the big mover, they were way down the line earlier. They've now moved up into 5th. Was looking at their car yesterday in their presentation. Yeah, we hear some people cheering in our crowds. Parents and spectators here. We have the food court over there. People getting their lunch, getting a gander of the racing going on here. At the RE Plus convention here at the Venetian.
So if we move one car back from Team 45 Bulgaria, that will take us to the white and blue car of Team 39. They made a very strong lead at the beginning, and they're still doing really well. 225 laps in 4th position, but they are conserving batteries like crazy. They are 2 hydro sticks in.
Oh, they're going to have plenty of power.
They're going to have loads of power. So we're going to see a late rally. Keep an eye out on this team. Let's see what they do over the next 50 minutes.
Playing that long game. As we see one of our teams coming by, that's a Chilean team to our right. Not in this race, in the next qualifier. But excellent point, Matt. This team, another one of the teams playing that long game. Lots of power left to go as fast as they want later on in this race. On the bubble is Bulgaria, though. Bulgaria doing the opposite, going fast right off the bat. I wonder how much planning, how much debating went into the strategy behind the scenes for all of this. Alrighty, so we are on board with that team. 39 from Belgium, of Kevin De Bruyne and Vincent Kompany, 2 of my favorite footballers. Super conservative mode. 2 hydro sticks left. I can't wait. This is going to be the team to watch, I think. This team is going to pour it on very shortly.
There they are in the pits.
There's
watching.
39 team. I love Belgium. They produced a great player named Kevin De Bruyne. And he plays for my football team, Manchester City. But right now, they are playing the long game. They're going to have lots of fuel sticks left. Let's see if these young racers can capitalize on that and take over this lead later on. We have 50 minutes left to go in this race.
This is the refueling area. So this is a new shot we're introducing to the live stream, guys. You can see when hydro sticks are changed. We'll be keeping an eye out. Currently, nobody's in the pits, but as soon as they are, we'll take a look and we'll see some of those changes in action.
That would be great. Awesome. Hopefully we get to see the Belgium team come in soon, but they should be coming in soon because they've only used 2 so far. Steady Freddy. Nerves of steel. But still, out front is the car number 20, that red car, red and white Swiss car. They have 243 laps, followed by the 45 car of Team Bulgaria of 241. Remember, Team Bulgaria is the only team that has used 6 hydro sticks so far, so they have to be very conservative. There's the Bulgaria team right in front of the Belgian team. In third is that 42 orange and white wedge-shaped car from Netherlands. And, of course, the car number 39 and fourth that we're following currently. Currently following is in fourth. And Team Waldorf, 86. They're that blue and gold car right there. Looks reminds me of a Speed Racer, that body shell. Team Waldorf in fifth. We'd like to say thank you to everybody for tuning in out there online and watching us in the crowd. We want to thank everybody out there who's watching for the Horizon 2023 Grand Prix here at the RE Plus Convention. Thank you to the sponsors, Raven, Suburban Renewables, Pinegate, Blue Ridge Power, High Tech, H2GP Foundation. Without them, we couldn't be here. Thank you for all of their support. Thank you for our spectators out there. Don't be afraid to cheer on your favorite car out there as well. We have parents and teachers and everybody else there watching. Team Belgium, we're hoping it's going to come in for a pit sometime soon so we can watch them in action. So, it seems like the Team 20 has really caught themselves. They're on their 4th hydro stick. They have plenty of sticks left to go.
Just going over the timing loop now, that red car of Team 20.
So, looks like after some stop and go and a lot of crashes, they've kind of got into a groove and
entering the straight now.
Let's see if we can
Coming
pick
down
them
the
up.
straight under our camera position. The red car going over the timing loop now. There we go.
There we are, looking very smooth out there. Wide, smooth lines, minimum steering inputs. Oh, going a little bit too wide just now. But they have been able to keep up this pace now for over 30 minutes, I would say, as they just put car number 3 down another lap. They're on 252 laps right now. 2 laps ahead of Team Bulgaria. So Team Bulgaria is still in good position, though. Still in very good position. But I think our dark horse is going to be that 39 team who has plenty fuel sticks left to go. They're still on 2. Wow, their car is super efficient.
Oh, yeah. They have the fuel sticks, but don't forget, they have to take the time to change them. Mm-hmm. So when they go into the pits and change them, it's all going to be about the speed and the teamwork and how quickly they can change fuel sticks.
Yes, we saw one team yesterday, they even have a own pit stand, and they demonstrated how they're going to change it in front of us, and it was very fast. So a lot of them have modified the fuel sticks to be easily accessible, to make it faster. They've modified the bodies, cut holes in the bodies as well, quick release mechanisms. So very ingenuitive by these young racers, and very good to see a lot of this strategy and innovation going into making these cars. You know, the racing is very important too, so they want to be as fast as they can in the pits. But right now our leader, 3 laps up on 2nd place, this red and white car, beautiful looking car, Swiss flag, making the trip from Switzerland. Neutral country. Ever been to Switzerland, Matt?
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah,
beautiful,
you have.
Beautiful country.
You have, yes.
Yes.
So, I know a few RC racers from Switzerland. I think 5th scale European champion might be from Switzerland. I don't know. Not sure. But the Swiss team looking very comfortable out there now after some very bad laps and a penalty. Lots of fuel sticks left to go. We just saw a team come into the pits, so not sure if they're going to... Let's see if we can get a view of that for our people online. There we go.
Here we go. It's Team 72 in the pits.
Team 72, that is the Slovakian team, currently in 7th. Let's see how they do. Very good shot there. Glad we have this camera set up. That was a pretty quick pit change. They're back out there not too long after being in the pits. So good job by them. I don't know, it looks like this car number 20 is slowing down a little bit.
Yep.
So maybe they're coming to the end of their run, which it's been quite a long run because they are still on 3. And look at that. The team Belgium still only on 2 hydro sticks. Amazing. 44 minutes left to go. They've only used 2. Just as I say that, we see the red car zooming down the straightaway. So, lots of strategy come into place. Bulgaria still in 3rd, still in 2nd. 2 laps back. Still on 6, so they have 4. So maybe they're just going to cruise to 30 minutes ago and put in some fast heaters. They were probably one of the fastest cars when they were going fast. So, be interesting to see in the last quarter of this race. It's awesome to see some pitch strategy coming into electric racing. And in our world, we don't see this. It's usually 10-minute races, 5-minute races, and they're done. But with the hydrogen technology, you are able to see longer run times, pit strategy of quick change of the hydrogen sticks. I believe each team gets one battery, I believe, as well. I'm not sure. I know in the endurance they get one battery to change as well. So this is kind of something we've been looking for in our genre of RC. A lot of the electric racers want longer races, and here we have a 2-hour race. And I never thought I'd see an electric. Oh no, just as I say that, the car number 20 has run out of power, it looks like. So their pit's going to have to come in, maybe misjudge their pitting. I hope it's just power and nothing else, because the electronics and everything also has to last this time. So let's see what car number 20, that was our leader, who might have run out of power, because they've only used 3 hydro sticks.
So let's find team 45 on the track.
Actually, they're on 5, so they just made a change. So they've had a mistake. Oh no. Team Bulgaria are going to inherit that lead once again, still on 6 hydro sticks. 4 left to go, 42 minutes left to go in this race. Let's see if the Swiss team can get that car back on the track. It wasn't power. It was not power, unfortunately. Maybe a mishap in the pit that they had when they changed over to the hydro stick. Maybe something happened. Maybe something come disconnected. We don't know.
And it looks like Team 42 are about to make their pit stop.
Oh, let's see that. Look at that. Quick change. Mounts. Ooh, that's a...
You see the hydro stick there on the desk?
Yes. Just a little fuel canister. That was quick. Very well thought out by the Dutch. Just having a little bit of issue putting that body back on, a little bit of nerves. There we go. There we go. They are actually on... That's their 4th hydro stick. So they are looking good for the finish of this race. But right now, let's see. The car number 20 looks to not have come back on the track. So we need to find out.
Oh, there they are. They're in the pits right now.
Uh-oh. So there they are. They've changed our hydro stick again. So they are now on their 5th hydro stick or 6th hydro stick. So maybe they had a malfunction, it looks like. Frantically. There we go. They're back there. But now they've gone 3 laps down to Team Bulgaria. And Team 39, who has still only 2 hydro sticks, has put themselves into great position to finish this race. There they are right there. That blue and white car number 39.
We said it all along. Watch out for that team.
Has put themselves in an excellent position in 3rd at the moment. Still, they have only used 2 hydro sticks. The only team left has only used 2 hydro sticks. Car number 72 is in. They are on their 4th hydro stick change. Great change. It was fast for them. Currently scored in 7th position. But this is the car to watch right now. This car coming down the straightaway is looking very slow down there. I think they could come in for a hydro stick change now and pick up the pace. 39 minutes, 55 seconds left to go. I might be coming in for a pit right now. Uh-oh. So we see the Swiss team, car number 20, is back on track. Having used 5 hydro sticks, probably an impromptu pit change. But right now, this is the car in great position. Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
They have had a problem with that car ever since.
Let's get that red car just after the timing loop as they exit the track again.
They have had this problem. They had a crash there. The fuel stick came out. A hydro stick came out earlier, and they have not been able to fix that since. So probably going to have to do some repairs tonight, figure out how to secure that hydro stick in there without popping out, and hopefully they can limp it in for the finish of this race with 30 minutes left to go, 39 minutes left to go. Here is the car that we are watching right now, because this car is in great position. That's that red car. They get it back out on track. But right now, they have dropped down. So now the 39 has moved out to 2nd. This is 3rd, right behind them. But we have to keep watching this red car because it's always having problems with the hydro stick coming out. But still fast. And Team Bulgaria, in super conservative mode, still on their 6th. They've made that 6th hydro stick last quite a long time. Quite a long time. Well done to Team Bulgaria. Hope it pays off for them. Team Bulgaria 279 laps in first, followed by that red car, number 20, Ipai Gibbs, 273. The 39 car with 273 as well. The Dutch number 42, 273, and Team Waldorf, Team 86, with 266 laps. So our top four, not too far off with some pit stops and hydro stick changes. We can see a big change. But like I said, watch that car number 39, that blue and white car, Team Belgium. A great position to capitalize. They're still only on two hydro sticks. Great efficiency by that car. Excellent. I'm going to have a talk with those guys and find out how they are able to go so long on just two hydro sticks. 37 minutes left to go. They have early use 2, where everybody else is on 3 and 4, some on 5 and 6. So very interesting to see the strategy and what the Belgian racers have done to be able to make their car go so for such a long time with using very little power. And the Swiss team will have to take their car home tonight after this race and figure out a way to have that hydro stick stop popping out. They've seen it now happen 3 times. But right now they're in a good position. They're right behind, they're 4 laps behind the Bulgarian team as they come to put the Dutch team another lap down. Very interesting body design by the Dutch team. The most unique body they have out there. Looks something like what I used to see back in RoboCop. And another problem for that car number 20. They are having immense problems. That car this is the second time we've seen their car stop. They're in second place. Unfortunate for the Belgium team as they come rushing back in. Maybe they're going to make another hydro stick change. They are on 5. So they are consuming, something's going on with the car. Maybe it's shutting down, or maybe it's getting too hot. I don't know.
They haven't gone to the pit stop. They've gone back to the pit table, which means they're not changing the hydro stick. There must be some other issue with that car.
Maybe the electronics are getting a little bit hot. We have been driving now for almost 1 hour and 30 minutes. That's also something that has to be taken into consideration. The electronics, the motors, not designed to go this long.
No.
Not designed to go this long. Oh, Bulgaria has a little bit of a mistake. Bulgaria just out there in great position as well. Still on their 6 hydro sticks. So I think that if I'm Team Bulgaria, I'm waiting until I get to about 30 minutes left to go. You have 4 hydro sticks left to go. Maybe consider using 3 and have 1 as a spare.
Team 42 have just undone another lap, overtaking Bulgaria. They've still got a bit of catching up to do, but they've got the speed. That car ahead is, in fact, 5 laps back. But it's clearly got the speed visually, and if Bulgaria make mistakes like that, it won't take them long.
Bulgaria looking smooth as ice out there. Out there carving great lines. They've been in conservative mode for quite some time. We see the Slovakian team of 72 coming in. They got lights in their cars. I don't know if I'll be running lights on my car. Maybe a little bit too much energy being consumed if there's lights. We're turning those lights off. The Team Bulgaria is out there with 291 laps. We're currently following Team Bulgaria as it comes across the red line. That white, green, and blue car, wingless car, going by the black BMW of the Germans. Right in front of them is Team Waldorf, the blue and gold car. The Ipai Games number 20 has dropped all the way down to 4th. They've only got 281 laps on the board. But like we said, car number 39 is the car to watch. They still, Nope, still have not come in for hydro sticks.
Wow.
I mean, at this point, I think they can just go full out right now. I would come in and be like, all right, if 1 hydro stick lasts 5 minutes, let's go.
Let's just keep going.
Let's go.
Yeah.
And all cars still running, it looks like, too, so that's good to see. So obviously some have come in with some repairs, but all cars still going out there. Testament to the mechanical skills of these young racers and young students. RC is a great way to teach mechanics, geometry and physics. Setup changes. It's no different from a full-scale car.
Switzerland are back on the track now.
They are, but they are being scored down in 4th, 284 laps.
11 laps to do, but judging by their pace, they could do that. if they have no more problems.
Let's see. And they didn't change hydro sticks. They're still on 5.
Yep.
Or yeah, but it seems like maybe they're overheating. Oh, here's the Belgium team coming in. Oh yeah, Belgian team. They're changing their hydro stick from the rear. Hopefully they'll put on some fast laps now. Let's see. Let's follow this car because I'm very interested to see if now they're going to pick up the pace a little bit. We are following them right now as they come across. Still looks to be in conservative mode. Great pit stop by the Belgian team. Bulgaria still in the front, 6 hydro sticks. There's only another team on 6 hydro sticks, and that is the 57 team from the USA, Steam Legacy. Oh, that was close. Great agility by our turn marshal mechanic. Bulgaria seemed to be picking up the pace a little bit, too. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh.
They got it all wrong. Got it all wrong. That's Team Waldorf has moved into 4th, so this is actually a battle for position. Waldorf putting on the afterburners late in this race. Ooh, that was close. Very close.
Just ahead of them, look.
Yep.
Red car of Switzerland, car 20. Watch them go. They're back up into 3rd now.
Yes, this car has held this pace for quite some time. Probably why it probably has had overheating issues because they have been going this pace for quite some time. So let's see. Maybe they're going to have to back it down a little bit, let their electronics cool down. Very hard to do, and not do stuff like that. Not get tagged and have accidents. A little bit of racecraft. But Team Bulgaria out there smooth as ice. As we see the German team coming in, looking at their car. Something's bound up there. Looks like they're going to firm tires. They had spiky tires on yesterday. "31 minutes left in this race. No teams have used 7 hydro sticks left. We have various teams out there on 4, a couple teams on 6, a couple teams on 5. I think we just let it rip right now.
All these teams are reasonably efficient with 3/4 of the way through the race, and nobody's on 7 to 7.5, 3/4 of their hydro sticks. So good levels of efficiency by all teams.
I would say so. I think we're going to see Bulgaria, when they do their final change, they're going to pick up the pace, and then they're really going to pull a great lead on the rest of these races here. I would assume that the Dutch will do the same because they'll only use 3. So now would be the time to start making those changes and trying to get up and challenge for that lead and get some laps between people. Uh-oh. And we see the Swiss car stopping again as the mechanics come out. I have a feeling that their electronics is overheating. Has to be because they've been at that pace for quite some time. And we saw a mechanic run out there again. So maybe they have to just go into conservative mode. Remember, this is qualifying. I know that everybody wants to win, but save it and figure out these problems for their car tomorrow. Go into conservative mode because you cannot challenge these electronics at that speed for such a long time.
Issues for the 12th place EG Hydro Foxes. On 230 laps, we can see them in the pits.
Yes, I think if I remember correctly, they were one of the teams where the hydro sticks had to be was very tight to get into the. They had a quick release mechanism.
Got you.
And the sticker was causing it a bit of a problem. But who's not having any problems right now is Team Bulgaria. All right, they are on tap. Sometimes I think the car is going to slow down and shut down on the straightaway, but they look pretty good. I would come in and pit. Oh, we have first team on their 7th hydro stick. It's Team Steam Legacy out of the USA. But
Switzerland are in the pits.
Oh, they're making. Look at they're using compressed air to cool. I told you that they were overheating.
You said, yeah, overheating because they have been pedal to the metal for this whole entire race.
So, Got to be smart. Can't be full chat the entire time. So a little bit of compressed air, trying to speed up the cooling process of their electronics. Smart move, smart move. But I think the smarter move would just to be go a little bit slower.
Take a leaf out of Team Bulgaria's book.
Yes. Take a little bit of a lead out of that. Bulgaria, 315 laps. Second place. Team 42, 307. So Bulgaria is out to a very commanding lead. Cars looking good, looking smooth. I think they can just stay at this pace the entire race and be good. Team Waldorf, that blew in, that car has made some impressive moves. It's now up to third. As you see on our pit cam, you see the other teams getting ready. They'll be up next for their qualification, 2-hour qualification race. We want to thank you all for joining us for the Horizon 2023 H2 Grand Prix. This is the finals here. Thank you to the sponsors, Raven, Suburban Renewables, Pine Gate, Blue Ridge Power, High Tech USA, H2GP Foundation. Thank you for their sponsors and their support of this excellent educational program, bringing RC and hydrogen education to high school students. Very good. Always good to see. In my genre of RC, we always talk about getting RC into the high schools and whatnot and getting it in front of more young people. And this is an excellent way to do that. RC, along with the hydrogen part of it, teaching these students about renewable energy as well as the physics and the mechanics of the RC side of it, because a lot of these mechanics and the geometry and geometry changes all apply to full-scale racing as well. I have a good friend who's a NASCAR chief in truck, and he races RC cars avidly, and he was telling me that everything is the same. There's no difference between the geometry between what he does in NASCAR and what we are doing on the smaller scale in RC. So it's all relevant and all educational. This is one of the teams that vacuum formed their own body as well. That yellow and green car, they made that body themselves. They got more points as well. If you made your own body, you got extra 2 points.
Yep.
Not easy making your body, but Team Bulgaria, not worried about that right now. They're worried about winning this race. 322 laps. They have a 8-lap lead over 2 with the Dutch, who the Dutch finally made a change, I think. They finally went up to 3 hydro sticks.
Wow. That's impressive, isn't it?
Yes, and we see that the Swiss team is back out on track, but looking very squarely all over the track there. We saw that it looks like their electronics were overheating, and they just need to back it off and just want to finish in the top 5 here, I think. Don't push any issues. Don't fry their electronics. It's another long race tomorrow as well. 6 hours tomorrow for the Grand Prix side of things. Team Bulgaria still on their 6 hydro stick as well. 25 minutes left in this 2-hour qualifier. 25 minutes left.
It's flown by.
It has.
It really has flown by.
It has. I was wondering how it would be, but it's actually been, I think the strategy side of things that's made it very exciting for me. And seeing this car here, we followed this car quite a lot because it's been the fastest car on the track. But the fastest car isn't the car that always wins, as we've seen. Bulgaria was very fast from the get-go. They chose to get some hot laps in, use a lot of their hydro sticks. Now just backed it off, conserving their electronics, conserving their car. We're now going to have to rebuild these cars tonight, get them ready for tomorrow. Oh, go check and make sure anything's been bent, tweaked, re-Loctite, thread lock everything back in. After all this running, I'm sure a lot of these screws have come loose. So lots of work for these mechanics to do tonight or later on today. Get these cars ready for 6 hours. 6 hours of racing tomorrow. How's our team 39 doing? They are steadily in position 4. They are battling with Team Waldorf right now for that 3rd and 4th position. We see a team coming in right now. I can't see which team they are. Making a hydro stick change. A little bit slow. Oh, that's Team Bulgaria. So Looks like that's Team Bulgaria, 45, coming in for their probably will be their, I don't know, let's see what they do. If they just choose to go fast now. Uh-oh, once again. Car number 20 having overheating problems, stopped on the track again. Team Bulgaria taking their time, making sure they get that hydro stick in there properly. No issues, they have no rush. As we see the mechanic from the Team Swiss having a look at the car. They're going to have to take it back there and have a really good look at it and check and make sure everything's all right. Probably going to have to really check out their electronics. Oh no, Bulgaria back in the pit, so something happened in their change right there. Maybe they forgot to turn something on, didn't get the hydro stick in properly, but they still have a 3-lap lead. That the Dutch team, who is probably just went on the hydro stick number 3, is looking to capitalize on these in the long pit stop by the Bulgarian team. The Dutch team coming across the line now, that orange and white car. If you can see it up close, it has windmills on the side in tribute to their country, Holland, or Netherlands as we call it now. Oh no. So it goes from bad to worse for the Swiss team as they got another drive-through penalty. They've had 2. This is their second one. So the Swiss team not looking good out there. Overheating problems. So fast, very fast car, and they come in for a stop and go. Our race director seeing something she doesn't like out there and calling them in for a stop and go pit. Uh-oh, we have an alligator. That yellow body's, that's going to cause some problems when they come down the straightaway. That's going to take all the aerodynamics away from that car. But Team Bulgaria back out on the track with a 4-lap lead over the Dutch car. And there, we see that 39 car has picked up the pace a little bit. They're currently in 3rd, 4 laps back of the Dutch team, so they want to make up some time as well. Dutch team has been steady Freddy this entire race. Very innovative car, very great presentation by their team yesterday. Not only is this program about physics and mechanical works and hydrogen, it's about public speaking. The kids have to do a 3-minute presentation in front of about 10 judges yesterday that we had to give scores to. And some of them were nervous. Some of them, English was not their first language, so they struggled a little bit with that. Some had some really great presentations. We saw one team from the USA that had full bore analytics and everything else. They had spreadsheets, and they were on it. They're going to be in the next qualifying, so it'll be interesting to see what they do. And there we go. Car number, I think this, unfortunately, with 20 minutes left to go, I think this might be our first DNF. Because this car is now stopping every lap it goes out there. Those electronics are just...
Hard break for that team, but they have been warned. The reason for that previous penalty is working in the pit lane on the car. So they've made it the right choice this time to run back to the pit table, and they're back out again. They are still in 5th position, which is an auto-qualifying spot. That's a pivotal auto-qualifying spot into the main final tomorrow, the 6-hour race. So the way it works, the top 5 from both qualifiers auto-qualify.
Okay.
Then they merge the results, and the next 5 overall go through. So race 2 could be super fast, and you may see more from race 2 in that back end of that grid. So yeah, that pivotal spot, they're in there now. That's auto-qualifying to the main final. They need to hold on to that 5th position.
Oh, they do, absolutely. They have a 8-lap lead at the moment, but with their car shutting off so much, it's going to be very hard to do that. So if I was them, I'd just go out there and cruise control. Set that throttle at 25% and hold it there. But right now, Team Bulgaria isn't worried about that. They have a commanding lead. 340 laps in, 19 minutes, 12 seconds left to go in this qualifying race. And it has been a barn burner as we see Team Bulgaria, who came out swinging right in the beginning, throwing on some fast laps, who then took about a 45 minutes to an hour where they were just being very consistent and conservative, which is now paying off for them. The Dutch team that we're following right now on screen, car number 42, they have been also sticking to their game plan as well. But now with 18 minutes and 40 seconds left to go, if I'm one of these drivers and time is important, I'm going to try and push the issue here for a better starting position. Team Waldorf is that blue and gold car, I believe. 86. They're comfortable in 4th right now as they get past. They'll be going straight through as well. So top 5 go straight through to the race tomorrow. And then again, we see the car number 20 of the Swiss team shutting down again. Shutting down again. Unfortunate for that team. They're going to have to bring that car back into the pits. If I'm them, I maybe let it cool on for a minute or so and try to get back out there. But very tough decisions to make right now for that car. So unfortunate for the Swiss team, who's been very fast. I have to believe it also has something to do with the crashes that they had earlier. They had very multiple crashes. We saw their hydrogen stick.
Getting the driver to test the steering and the throttle just to make sure that the radio frequency, the signals, the inputs are coming through. They're not happy to send that out yet. They've still got more work they will do on that car.
High pressure moments for these young kids. High pressure moments, trying to get this work figured out fast as possible. There they go, back out on the track. But I hope they can. I hope they can bring it home. They have 17 minutes to go. Lots of time left in this race to limp it home.
When they put it all together, they are the fastest car on track by a country mile.
Yes.
They are seriously fast on track. They just need to hold it together for the next 16, 17 minutes, and they'll be good. But it needs to all stay together.
Exactly. And we're following right now this Waldorf team who's picked up some pace, right? They're 2 laps back of 3rd. They've tried to go a little bit faster. And they're looking pretty good out there. Their car has multiple tributes to the California state. I believe they have the bird and a couple of other things on there. It was very well painted. Great presentation by these young drivers as well. Very diverse team there as well. Good to see 2 females and males also racing. This is RC is for everybody. So,
just 4 hydro sticks as well. Just 4.
Oh, wow. So they got plenty of time.
Whereas Bulgaria, they're on 8.
Ooh, it could be touch and go for Bulgaria. If they have any issues, they don't have much to spare. It's 15 minutes, 53 seconds left to go. They do have a very good lead, 5-lap lead. They've picked up the pace slightly. I would just go into, I guess, times too, right?
Yeah.
So they want to have a good time as well. Well, Waldorf right now looking very good out there. Cars looking solid. Tribute to these young racers. These cars have been going now for 1 hour and 45 minutes, and honestly, I'm very shocked that they're still going. I thought we was going to see a little more DNFs, but these cars have lasted this 2 hours. We don't race 2 hours in my genre of RC. So excellent mechanical work by these young students. And that red car is actually looking on pace out there. The Swiss are back out there looking pretty good. Hopefully they can bring it home. And probably should have won this race, but it's still 15 minutes left to go. We'll see what happens. Waldorf definitely putting on the afterburners. They are getting up on the curve in there. That car looks to be the smallest one out there. Like the body shell is a little bit smaller. They're looking pretty good out there, pretty solid. Just concentrating, putting on some good laps. They're currently not too far behind 3rd place. We see another team coming in. That was a pretty good pit. Oh,
wow!
He was almost. He put the afterburners one just now. All right, Team Waldorf going by the German BMW. Coming down the straightaway, keeping it tight around the sweeper. Over the loop they go. Looking very good through here. Oh, we have a car stopped dead on the track. So Waldorf looking to get up in that 3rd position. They're chasing down the blue and white car. That's 3rd right there. So they are about... Oh, great move by Team Waldorf as they snuck on the inside to go for 3rd place. Well done. Great driving by that team. As they now move up to 3rd place. That was excellent driving. They waited their time. That car, they have come on very fast or late in the race. Now they set their sights on the Dutch team, and who's in 2nd. They're 3 laps ahead. And there's the Dutch team right there. So, whoa. Great driving. Great driving by Team Waldorf right now. Let's see if they can make up some time. They just put 4th on a lap. So 2 laps to make up on the Dutch team. They have found incredible pace with 13 minutes left to go in this race. So well done to the Team Waldorf and that blue and gold car out there, car number 86, as they go by. No, that wasn't Team Bulgaria, but they do have first. Wow, that car is looking very good out there.
Where has this pace come from?
Well, they only have 4. They have time. They only have 4 hydro sticks. They have used 4 hydro sticks. So they are, this is what I thought we'd see from Team Bulgaria or Team Holland. They would come on a little bit faster here. Yep. But Waldorf has made it. They want to get up into 2nd place. They have 3 laps to make up. Let's see when they come across the line. But definitely found some pace late in this race. 12 minutes, 18 seconds left to go. Oh, great move. Another great pass by Team Waldorf. They have strategically set up that pass and quite a few laps. Great driving by that team. Great, excellent driving as they whip around that, up and down this short straight, around the 180. That's been their great passing spot all day. As they go by, they are making cars looking like they're standing still. So still 2 laps behind second, though. 2 laps, but they're coming up on that time very soon. We see the Swiss team in front of them has backed it down slightly. Still currently being scored in 5th, so probably got their mechanical gremlins worked out. Oh, that's a little hodgy-bodgy right there. But they bounce it off the pipes and keep on going. This car is the fastest car on track right now. Very good from the Team Waldorf team. Waiting to late in the game to put it on. And very good strategy by them. 11 minutes, 19 seconds left to go. Oh, they are weaving. They are driving very good. Oh, just as I say that, they get in an accident. Oh, no, that's going to cost them a lot of time. Oh, no. But that's fine. They're in 3rd. They just need to keep it in 3rd. But I know, adrenaline pumping, they want to get up in a 2nd. Right now, they are the fastest car on track, but their Dutch competitors just ahead of them. And now they've stretched out that lead. But Team Waldorf on the gas right now. We have plenty of hydro sticks to tow. Bulgaria on 8 hydro sticks with 10 minutes left to go. You might see them pick up the pace too, or maybe save their electronics as well. But Waldorf looking very good right now. Very smooth, driving very well. Weaving and bobbing, getting through this lap traffic. Oh, very lucky to get by right there. They want to get in 2nd. They have a lot of laps to make. They have 3 laps to make up. 2 laps now. You don't even see the Dutch team in the screen now. Uh-oh, it's not going to happen like that. Can't make mistakes like that. They don't want to break their car either. We have 9 minutes, 54 seconds left to go. So let's go. Is it going to be an exciting finish between 2nd and 3rd? Team Bulgaria is out to a lead with 374 laps. The Dutch team, car number 42, 370. Waldorf, 367. Car number 39, 360. And the red car from the Swiss are around 348, but have a very commanding lead over 6, who is now with 337. Remember, top 5 will automatically qualify for the race, the final tomorrow, the 6-hour endurance race. So they want to stay in that with 9 minutes and 20 seconds left to go. Oh, wow, look at that car out there. That red and white car is absolutely flying. A little bit out of control, but that car is extremely fast right now. As you see, they drag race down the straightaway, pulling away from Team Waldorf, but just a little bit too late for them. Team Waldorf weaving, great driving. They have set up so many passes on that 180. That car is handling very good right now. The driver's in the zone. They have their sights set on 2nd, but they have 3 laps to make up because the Dutch are looking pretty good. Maybe we can find our Dutch competitor, the orange and white car on screen, please. There we go. Oh, just as we say that, this is going to fall into play for Team Waldorf. The Dutch car gets in an accident. Their body has, oh no, they cannot fix their car on track. They cannot fix their car on track, but their body came off. That's going to cost them some valuable time. They have the quick release system on their body. So lucky for them, it was able to pop back into place. But Waldorf's going to smell blood. Oh, no, they do it again. That body's coming up all the time. They're that quick release, not as secure. But now Waldorf smells blood in the water, and they are going to attack that position and try to get into second. They are actually now one lap back. So this is going to be a race for second with 7 minutes and 38 seconds left to go. That body malfunction for the Dutch team causing them lots of time later in this race. As you can see, that body's a little bit wonky on the back there after getting hit. Probably going to have to rethink their quick release program tonight. Maybe make their body a little bit more secure because they can't have the body coming off. Looks like the Swiss team is still on track, maybe slowed down a bit, saving their electronics from the overheating earlier. But Team Bulgaria in a commanding position, 383 laps. This is their nearest competition right there, the Dutch team that we're following on screen right now, that orange and white wedge-shaped body. Car number 42, the Summer H2 Racing team. Let's see if we can find Waldorf, because Waldorf was on it earlier. Oh, yes, and Waldorf is right there. They are looking to overtake. They have to overtake the Summer H2 car and put them a lap down. This car has been one of the fastest cars in this race in the last 10 minutes, 15 minutes of this race. They have really been on it. Oh, woo! I thought they were going to crash into that stalled car there. But Waldorf looking very good out there. Kind of way down the line early on this race, playing the long game. They've come on. They've now in third, found themselves in a very good third position.
They're exactly one lap behind car 42.
So they have to get by him and then get by him again. But they are right on the rear end of the Dutch team right there. They have been driving exceptionally well. I have a feeling that they're going to overtake him now. And the Swiss team is back in the pits. Looks like they're changing hydro sticks again.
They made their way up to fourth position, which was really impressive.
Yes, yes. So checking to make sure they have throttle. Okay, good to see them finish because they were fast. Waldorf having an issue right there, hitting that pipe. That's going to cost them many tenths of a few seconds as the Dutch team continues to. Great pass by Waldorf on the straightaway. That car is looking very good. That was not their fault. This is going to cost them lots of time, lots and lots of time from that black marker getting into the rear end of them. So maybe they just limp it home with 5 minutes and 13 seconds left to go. Third is respectful. They will still be into the final. They don't have to push the issue at all.
An important thing to note is that after this race, in just 5 minutes' time, all cars must be left on track because they enter Parc Fermé.
Oh.
So you'll be reminding them at the end not to touch their cars and to leave them on the track. So the race directors can check each car.
There you go. So lots of rules and regulations here. Parc Fermé. All cars must stay on track for technical inspection. Team Waldorf kind of fell off the pace after that accident with a back marker, allowing the Dutch some breathing room. But who doesn't need any breathing room is Team Bulgaria. Let's pick up Team Bulgaria and see if they've picked up the pace. Then we got a chance. There we go. There's Team Bulgaria coming down the straightaway. Definitely being able to pick up the pace in the last part of this race. They went into super conservative mode for about 45 minutes.
8 hydro sticks used in this car. 4 minutes left. Will they do a pit stop, or are they going to make it to the end on 8 sticks?
We shall see. We shall see. This will be good strategy as they go in tomorrow for 6 hours as well, so they'll know what they can and can't do. So a great 2 hours of learning for the 6-hour endurance race tomorrow. We want to thank everybody that's out there watching us online as well as in the stands. We want to thank this is the 2023 Horizon H2 Grand Prix brought to you by Raven, Suburban Renewables, Pine Gate, Blue Ridge Power, High Tech USA, the H2GP Foundation. Thank you to all the sponsors for bringing this to us. We see the spectators out there watching seem to be captivated by the RC racing going on here. And there we see our race director with the flag, the H2GP flag. 3 minutes and 7 seconds left to go in this race. Team Bulgaria. I get so nervous when I see them going that slow. I'm wondering if they're running out of fuel. Not that it would hurt them too much. Well, it might. They got a 5-lap lead. And Waldorf now up into second. So while Waldorf has made the move into second, I believe that the Dutch came in for a hydrostick replacement. So Waldorf, who was playing the long game, it's definitely benefited them now. They have gotten their way up in second. They are 5 laps behind first, which is Team Bulgaria. So well done to this team so far. 2 minutes, 25 seconds left to go in this 2-hour race. Waldorf going to be happy if they can bring this home in second. Barring any big problems for the Team Bulgaria, or if they have to come in and pit, they should finish second. Team Bulgaria should finish first. They have a 5-lap lead. The Dutch now falls down to third. The Belgian team in fourth, and we saw the Swiss team, who was the fastest car pretty much all race, but had many, many problems, many crashes, many pit stops, had stop and goes. Imagine if they didn't have all those mistakes, they would have been extremely in front right now by far. But this is racing, and in order to finish first, you must first finish and limit mistakes. So well done for them for their perseverance. They hopefully will finish in fifth. They have a 9-lap lead, 10-lap lead over sixth. And there we say the Swiss team right there kind of backed it off, going slower. They're going to have to really check that car out tonight. Make sure they haven't had any issues. We saw the hydro stick eject a few times, so they definitely want to check that out. We saw the Belgium team slowing right down just now. So right now we have a race on our hands because this is the Dutch team, and they are coming. They have put on the afterburner. Oh, we saw a car jump the pipe just now. The Dutch team, changing their hydro sticks, has come on pace. They are trying to hunt down Waldorf. With 1 minute left to second, we're going to have a race to the finish right here, Matt. We are going to have a race to the finish. I can't believe we're going to have a race to the finish after 2 hours. The Dutch team, that orange and white team, has definitely picked up the pace. Waldorf just backing off a little bit. They've been going fast all this time. But now I would say with a fresh hydro stick, the Dutch team is gunning for them as they come around with 40 seconds left to go. That is for position right there. That is for first and second. That blue car, that blue and gold car, the Waldorf team, 86 team, and that 42 team, they are going to fight it out, duke it out for second. This is going to be an exciting finish with 25 seconds left in this race. Is lap traffic going to cause a problem? We see the Belgium team limping home. And Waldorf gets it wrong on the straightaway. That's going to allow the Netherlands team to go by. 10 seconds left to go. Waldorf gets it wrong on the straightaway, but they're right behind. Right behind them. Well done to the Dutch team. Well done. Great race. Wow, what an exciting finish. Exciting finish. I didn't expect it to come down to the last few seconds of that lap. Well done by the Dutch team for finding a great strategy there at the end. And
look at that. We have on your screen now. Oh, we did.
Yeah.
We had the standings. Bulgaria take it home with 407 laps after 2 hours.
yes, well, it looks like the Belgium team did not finish on their own power coming across the line. So I heard our race director talking about that. But they lost a lot of power near the end of their race. Maybe they need to think about that going into tomorrow's race and not be so. They were very conservative with their hydro sticks. But congratulations to Team Bulgaria taking the win. A great race between Waldorf. Great job to Team Waldorf, just kind of hanging back there, coming through near the end. The Dutch team looking good after some mishaps. Good job to the Swiss team, who had a plethora of problems throughout their race. Fastest car out there all day, but was able to just keep their head down, make it through these mistakes and these mishaps and finish in 5th, and they will go straight through to the endurance final tomorrow. We thank all of the spectators out there watching the first qualifying race of the 2023 H2GP, brought to you by Horizon. We'd like to say thank you to our sponsors, Raven, Suburban Renewables, Pine Gate, Blue Ridge Power, High Tech USA, and H2GP Foundation. The cars will go to Park for May. We will have the second round of qualifying coming up shortly. We will be back to continue our coverage of this, and thank you for all the spectators for cheering on these young, awesome racers.
Hey Joe, Tony, how you doing today?
Horizon Grand Prix for us has been a challenge. They've given us the challenge to be able to design car, be able to run that long period fast and efficient.
Donc nos élèves, c'est des élèves qui sont issus de toutes les filières. L'idée, c'était d'avoir des élèves un peu de toutes filières confondues. Et donc l'idée, c'était de créer un groupe un peu divers et de créer une alchimie sociale qui finalement...
We hebben een probleem gehad met ons differentieel. Er was een asjeut en we hebben dat opgelost door een asjeut te snijden zelf. We hadden dat niet in de starter.
My emotions towards the race is I love it. I completely love it. I've only had experience with a few toy RC cars, and this is completely different. It's a new experience.